you for mercy. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for wisdom. Thank you for parents. Thank you for love. Thank you for kindness. Thank you for humility. Thank you for peace. Thank you for prosperity. Say thank you in advance for what's already yours. It's how I live my life. That's why I am, one of the reasons why I am today. Say thank you in advance for what is already yours.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this day. Thank you for every moment that led to this day. Thank you for the hard times. They made me appreciate the good times. Thank you for the lessons. They were needed for my development. Thank you for my eyes that get to witness the miracles of today and tomorrow. Thank you for everything I take for granted. Thank you for all of my blessings. Thank you for my drive. Thank you for my spirit. Thank you for my strength. Thank you for giving me the courage to fight through the hard times. Thank you for the people in my life, those I love and those I learn from. Thank you for it all. Thank you. Thank you. It's the key that opens the door to instant happiness, unlocks the door to everything we are really seeking in life, happiness and contentment. Think about it. No matter what you say you want, money, riches, health, to help others, why do you really want it? When you drill deep down, the only reason anyone wants anything is the feeling we believe we will get from having it. That all boils down to happiness and contentment. And the truth is, we can have it now if we are grateful. And if you get quiet, get away from the noise of the world, and think for a moment about what you could be grateful for, I'm sure you could find plenty. Be grateful there's food on the table, air in your lungs, life in your body. Get grateful that you have opportunity to take your life to a whole nother level. To decide right now that you are going to live your dreams and never settle until you do. Get grateful for the mental strength you've been given to survive the hard times. Get grateful for your limbs if you have them. Many are not so blessed. Your eyesight if you have it. Many are not so blessed. Your hearing if you have it. Many are not so blessed. The health you do have, many are in worse positions. Get grateful for that one person that has had an impact in your life, or many people if you are so blessed. Then get grateful you can choose to be that person for someone else. That one that makes a difference in someone else's life, no matter how small. Get grateful you get to experience this magical universe. Today, look for miracles. I guarantee if you are looking, you will see them. There are unlimited things to be grateful for. Open your eyes. Unlock your amazing life. It's ready for you right now.
Thank you for this day, whatever it brings. Whether a challenge I need to grow, a lineup to teach me patience, an unexpected blessing, every moment of joy, whatever today brings, thank you. Whatever it brings, I pray I have enough presence in each moment to know that no circumstance is my life. No high or low, no event, no thing is my life. Life is energy, and I know I'm so much more than my physical body. Thank you for my ability to love, to give to others my authentic love and kindness without expecting anything in return. Thank you for my strength. Thank you for my presence. Thank you for my ability to attract only the things and people that are in harmony with what I need in my life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this day, whatever it brings.
Okay, so good morning, everybody. Good morning to the first day of Magic Book Session. So let me introduce myself and we'll start the session today. I'm Priyanka Jain and I am a pranic healing instructor. But this session is about this book. I hope you have this book. If you don't have, it is very easily available. You can buy it. I think it will get delivered to you within 2-3 days. So this book is about practicing gratitude. Now, why I really emphasize on this book and practice of gratitude is because this has helped me get a lot of things in my wish list, in my desire list. This has made me understand why we are not able to achieve certain goals, or maybe, we have maybe emotional fluctuations, or we're not able to deal with certain relationships or reach financial goals or have certain health issues. Once we realize this, we can use the uh, if you would call it technique or the understanding to get what you want. And I am sure you will feel that in these 30 days. It's just that 15 to 20 minutes it requires of your day apart from the session, which you can do during the day, or as soon as the session is over, and you will see a difference. You will see a difference in the way you think. You will see a difference in the way you go about doing your things in the day. And of course, it will also come to light when you share your experiences. Okay, so before we start the session, there are two things. One, you can keep a notebook or a diary aside for this session, anything, any simple notebook, because there is activity after every chapter once we start the chapters, which may require a page or two. So it is better you keep a dedicated notebook, because then you can go back, flip back, and see how was it when you started on day one and how is it now. And the second is, uh, I would like you to collect about 90 notes of a same denomination or any denomination, whether it's 20 rupees or 50 rupees or 100 or whatever denomination you would like, 90 notes. And you have to start giving away 3 notes every day. Okay, so you start giving away 3 notes every day. So these are the two simple things that you need to do for this session. And now let us start this session with a small prayer. So please close your eyes. Inhale and exhale with the blessings of God and all the great ones, with the blessings of all the great teachers and the angels present in the session. We thank you for all the prosperity, abundance, good health that we have, and all the blessings that are coming our way. Thank you for helping us understand. Thank you for helping us practice regularly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So gently open your eyes, and you can, it'll be great if you can keep your cameras on so that we can interact and see each other. I will now share the book. So I hope you can see the book. Is it visible, the book?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So let us start. We will read the book page by page. The first 2 days, we will actually understand what this book is going to make us do. And then we have the 28-day journey, which is the chapters with each, on each day, one chapter on each day. Okay, so this is the book we are going to be reading. We are going to be, I'm going to be sharing this PDF every day. But if you want to reread the chapter, then suggestion is that you buy this book. So one word changes everything. For more than 20 centuries, Words within a sacred text have mystified, confused, and been misunderstood by almost all who read them. Only a few people through history have realized that the words are a riddle, and that once you solve the riddle, once you uncover the mystery, a new world will appear before your eyes. In the magic, Rhonda Byrne reveals this life changing knowledge to the world. And then, on an incredible 28-day journey, she teaches you how to apply this knowledge in your everyday life. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what your current circumstances, the magic is going to change your entire life. So, this book is very simple, as you can see. The language is very simple. And this book I have done at least maybe 5, 6 times now. And every time I do it, I see a change in my life. So it's the same. I am, I'm sure it will be the same thing for you. Only thing is, there are very, very simple instructions. Let's just follow those instructions and we will see that change in our lives, right? We definitely have challenges, maybe either related to health, maybe either related to relationships, or maybe related to finances. We'll be able to um, change the circumstances when we do this book activity. By this means, you will acquire the glory of the whole world, the Emerald Tablet, circa 3000 to 5000 BC. So there was this emerald tablet. There is this emerald tablet where this these words exactly not in English, but it's written. So it's basically a secret that has been revealed, and that will help you achieve the glory. Okay, so we will start with the first chapter, that is, do you believe in magic? Okay. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. Remember when you were a child and you looked at a life in total wonder and awe. Life was magical and exciting, and the smallest things were utterly thrilling to you. You were fascinated by the frost on the glass, a butterfly flittering through the air, or any strange leaf or rock on the ground. You were full of excitement when you lost a tooth because it meant the tooth fairy would be coming that night, and you would count down the days to that magical night of Christmas, even though you had no idea how Santa Claus could get to every child in the world in one night. Somehow he did. Okay, so this is something we lose over a period of time. We, as a children, if you see, or even if you have children at home, you'll see that they are very excited about everything. How does this thing work? How does the phone work? And how do you go into this, from this place to this? Or maybe even very small little thing like there is something inside the chocolate and it tastes different. They feel very excited and very very enthusiastic about it, and they'll be motivated about everything. So you ask them to do, maybe make a card, they'll be very motivated about the whole idea, and they'll put all their attention and all their creativity. Sometimes they want to do everything in one go itself, right? And we wonder that why, okay, they, of course, they might make a mess of it, and they will, maybe have a lot of uh, they'll clutter while doing that. But we'll see ki, and if you actually see, you'll see ki, how is it that they are so excited about everything? While for us, a lot of things has become very routine, and we don't get excited, even if probably you have your favorite food on the plate. You might just smile and just have it. There is no excitement like, wow, this is my favorite food and I get to have nice food. How many of us feel that way, right? And even if we are probably going for some activity with our friends also, we don't show as much excitement. But if you see a child and you tell them, Okay, 4 days later, we'll be going to see the circus. The child will speak about the circus every single day. That, wow, I'm going to be going to the circus and I'm going to be seeing this thing. Am I going to see elephants? Are the elephants going to fly? Is there going to be a fire show? They're going to ask you hundreds of questions, right? So that is the excitement that this book can actually bring in our life, because so what Rhonda said is life is supposed to be lived to the fullest, which we stop living when we grow up, because we go through certain experiences that may cause disappointment. We go through certain experiences that may lower our confidence, or and gradually we start remembering most of the things that are negative and not the positive things, and so we lose the excitement and the happiness connected to these the small little activities that we do. He never let you down. Reindeers could fly, and there were fairies in the gardens. Pets were like people, toys had personalities, dreams came true, and you could touch the stars. Your heart was full of joy, your imagination knew no limits, and you believed that life was magical. There is an exquisite feeling many of us had as children that everything is good, that every day promises new excitement and adventure, and that nothing could ever thwart our joy for the magic of it all. But somehow, as we grew into adults, responsibilities, problems, and difficulties took their toll on us, and we became disillusioned. Sorry, and the magic we once believed in as children faded and disappeared. It's one of the reasons why, as adults, we love to be around children, so that we can experience what we once had, even if it's just for a moment. That's why, all of us like being around the children, right? So you see that they have joy in small little things. Even if they pick five flowers, they'll be excited about it, and they will want to place it in their table and have their own vase, and maybe water it also. They will be excited about doing all that. But we go about it like a duty. We'll see the flower also, but we will not have time to smell the fragrance or see the beauty or the colors in it. We just lose it because of maybe certain experiences we've had, certain stresses in life that we are going, and a lot of times we are not living in the present moment. We are either maybe grieving about the past or maybe thinking about the future and worrying. So but the children, they are there at their current moment, and they love to do whatever they are doing. Okay, it doesn't matter whether it's going, if they are trying out to make a cookie, it doesn't matter if they taste. The whole idea that they are going to make it makes it very valuable to them, right? And that value we tend to lose. So I'm here to tell you the magic you once believed in is true. It's the delusioned adult perspective of life that is false. The magic of your life is real, and it's as real as you are. In fact, life can be more wondrous than you ever thought it was as a child, and more breathtaking and awe-inspiring and exciting than anything you've ever seen before. When you know what to do to bring forth the magic, you will live the life of your dreams. Then you will wonder how you could ever have given up in believing in the magic of life. You may not see reindeers fly, but you will see the things you've always wanted appearing before your eyes, and you will see the things you've dreamed of for so long suddenly. Okay, so jab, what Rhonda Byrne is trying to say here, that when you start practicing gratitude, when you start doing the chapters in this book, you are going to see that life is actually wonderful, and you will see a lot of difference in your life, in every aspect of your life. Of course, it will not be like, how these magical movies are, but you will see magic, you will see amazing things happening in your life in front of your very eyes. And some things that you have dreamed of for a long, long period of time, and you will see them actually happening. That is what this book will bring to you. You will never know exactly how everything weave together for your dreams to come true. Because magic works in invisible realm, and that's the most thrilling part. Are you ready to experience the magic again? Are you ready to be filled with awe and wonder every day like you were a child? Get ready for the magic. So you will not know how it fell into place. Okay, you had a target and you don't know how you achieved the target. You wanted something and you don't know how it just came because for you, you thought at least a few days, few weeks, few months back, you thought this is going to take a lot of time or this may not be possible for me. Internally, so most of us, we wish for something, but internally we think, how is it possible or it's really not possible. And that does not make the magic happen, or that does not make our wish turn into reality. So we will see that happening because in this book, through the chapters, through the exercise, we will know how to use this book to get closer to what we want. And every time you get closer, one by one, you will see certain things happening. Are you ready to experience the magic again? Are you ready to be filled with awe and wonder every day like when you were a child? Get ready for the magic. Our adventure begins 2000 years ago when life changing knowledge was hidden within a sacred text. A great mystery is revealed. Okay, just a minute. Okay. The following passage comes from Gospel of Matthew in the Holy Scriptures, and it is mystified, confused, and been misunderstood by many people over the centuries. Whoever has will be given more, and he will have abundance. Whoever does not have, even what he has will be taken away from him. Okay, so she's quoting the Gospel of Matthew, which is the Holy Scriptures, and she says it's written in that whoever has will be given more, and he will have abundance. Whoever does not have, what what he has will be taken from him. You have to admit that when you read the passage, it appears unjust, and it seems to be saying that the rich will get richer and the poor will get poorer. But there's a riddle to be solved in this passage, a mystery to uncover. And when you know it's a new world will have opened up for you. Okay, so you will then start to see that um, this passage means, it does not seem just. People already who have more, they'll get more. People who do not have as much, they will get less. What does this passage mean? So this is something we will find out in this chapter again. But if this is what it means, then it seems very unjust, and most of us will be like, okay, so whatever I do, whatever I try, how much ever hard work I put in, I will not get more. But this is not what these lines mean. You have to the answer to the mystery that has eluded so many for centuries is hidden in one word: gratitude. Whoever has gratitude will be given more, and he or she will have abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude, even what he or she has will be taken from him or her. So now this word, if you see, it fits perfectly in this sentence. And does this make sense now? By the revelation of one hidden word, a cryptic text is made crystal clear. So this text was written many, many thousand years ago. And the word, the actual meaning was in between the words and not exactly in the word. So when you just add the word gratitude, it changes the whole meaning. By the revelation of one hidden word, a cryptic text is made crystal clear. 2000 years have passed since those words were recorded but they are as true today as they ever were. If you don't take the time to be grateful, you will never have more, and what you do have, you will lose. And the promise of the magic that will happen with gratitude is in these words: if you're grateful, you'll be given more, and you will have abundance. Okay, so what does this mean? This means that the gratitude, what is gratitude? Gratitude is being thankful. So when you are thankful for whatever you have, for every small little thing that you have, the pen that you have, the book that you have, the room that you're sitting in, the device that you are attending the session in, the more thankful you are for everything that you've been given at home, at work, in your life, in every aspect of your relationship, you will be given more of it. Okay, and you will have abundance. How will it happen? Of course, we will know this in the coming few days. You will see it will become more and more clear with each chapter, each task that you will do. From Quran, the promise of gratitude is equally emphatic. And remember, when God proclaimed, if you're grateful, I will give you more. But if you're ungrateful, verily my punishment is indeed severe. It doesn't matter what religion you follow or whether you are religious or not. These words from Holy Scriptures and Quran apply to you and your life. They're describing a fundamental law of science and of the universe. So it does not matter which religion you follow. We will be talking about it from a lot of other religions. And whether you're religious or not, it does not work. This is the law of science. This is the law of universe, and it is the way. This is how it works. Whether you know about it or you don't know about it, whether you apply it or you don't apply it, it is just there. Okay, it's just like the air, right? Whether you take in when you're breathing, or if somebody is dead and is not breathing in, it does not mean the air is not there. It's always available to us. It is for us, whether we use it, we inhale it, and our body uses it to sustain our life. So it's just the law, it's just the way our body functions. And the same way, this gratitude, this law functions just the way it is, without us understanding how it functions. If we start using it, it will bring a difference. It's universal law. Gratitude operates through a universal law that governs your whole life. According to the law of attraction, which governs all the energy in our universe, from the formation of an atom to the movement of the planets, like attracts like. It's because of the law of attraction that the cells of every living creature are held together, as well as the substance of every material object. In your life, the law operates on your thoughts and feelings because they are energy too. So, whatever you think, whatever you feel, you attract to you. If you think, I don't like my job, I haven't got enough money, I can't find my perfect partner, I can't pay my bills, I think I'm coming down with something, he or she doesn't appreciate me, I don't get along with my parents, my child is a problem, my life is a mess, or my marriage is in trouble, then you must attract more of those experiences. So, if you see in our life or in our daily day to day life, this is what we think. This is not possible. Why is it this not happening? I don't think, how is it possible to have, um, is it possible to sell so many things in a day? Is it possible to talk to so many people in a day? Why do people always say no? Or why do people, not cooperate with me? Or why am I not able to do this? Or it's very difficult. I don't think I'll be able to do this. When we think like that, this is what we attract more in our life, right? And we tend to think about a lot of things. No, 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 I will not go out in cold. I will I'll catch a cold. If I catch a cold, I'm not going to be able to write my exam. So it's better I stay inside and keep myself safe. So we start thinking and behaving in a manner that cold is very dangerous to our health. No, when we start thinking like that, we attract certain circumstances, and then maybe we will fall sick, and then we say, look, this is what I was saying. Don't go out in cold, you will fall sick. So is it that everybody who goes out in cold falls sick? No. So something that we have thought has created that situation for us. But if you think about what you're grateful for, like, I love my job. My family is very supportive. I've had the best vacation. I feel amazing today. I got the biggest tax refund ever. And I had a great weekend camping with my son. And you sincerely feel the gratitude. The law of attraction says you must attract more of those things into your life. It works in the same way as metal being drawn to a magnet. Your gratitude is magnetic, and the more gratitude you have, the more abundance you magnetize. It is the universal law. You will have heard things like whatever goes around comes around. You reap what you sow, and you get what you give. Well, all of those things are describing the same law, and they are also describing the principle of universe that the great scientist Sir Isaac Newton discovered. Newton's scientific discoveries included the fundamental laws of motion in the universe, one of which says every action has an opposite and equal reaction. Okay, so before we go to this, just like how we said ki when we talk about, I don't like this, or it is not safe to go out in cold, or I always get sick when the weather changes. When you say such thing, that is what you attract. So instead, what we can say, I love the coffee that I have. I love the room that I live in. I love my job. I love to, walk down to my work. So when you talk about more of the things that you like to do, you love, you will attract more of those situations. So if you have not read the book The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, you can read that book also. That will help you understand how the law of attraction works. And this book actually is helping us change our thoughts so that we are able to attract better circumstances and better things in our life. So, like, you might have heard, what you sow is what you reap, which is also, known as the law of karma. So the karma is also based on our thoughts, right? On our thoughts, on our words, and our actions. But whenever we take an action, whenever we speak a word, we have to first think about it. It cannot just come out of our mouth, or cannot come into action until we've thought about it. So the root of everything is the thought. If we are going to think positive thoughts, we are going to attract more of those circumstances. If we are going to think more of negative thoughts, we are going to attract more of those circumstances. So Newton's scientific discoveries include the fundamental laws of motion in the universe, one of which says every action has an opposite and equal reaction. When you apply the idea of gratitude to Newton's law, it says every action of giving thanks always causes an opposite reaction of receiving. And what you receive will always be equal to the amount of gratitude you've given. That means the very action of gratitude sets off a reaction of receiving. And the more sincerely and the more deeply grateful you are, in other words, the more gratitude you give, the more you will receive. So this is this is talking about the act of giving thanks, being grateful, saying that you are thankful, feeling that gratitude, thinking in terms of giving thanks to the things that you have already received in your life. When you do that, it sets off the reaction of giving. it sets off making you attract more of such good things in your life. But there is a catch to this. So if you read this line, and the more sincerely and the more deeply you feel the words, grateful you feel, the more you will attract such circumstances or such things in your life. Okay, so this is what we are going to start doing from today. Okay, so let's go to the next part. Just a moment. Okay. Dating back the golden thread of gratitude, dating back thousands and thousands of years to the earliest recordings of humankind, the power of gratitude was preached and practiced, and from there was passed on through the centuries, sweeping across the continents, permeating one civilization and culture to the next. The major religions of Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Buddhism, Sikhism, and Hinduism all have gratitude as their core. So, gratitude is the part of all the religion. It is not like it is something new. It has been practiced, it has been known to people thousands and thousands of years ago. But we forget the essence and we are not using it in our lives. Muhammad said that gratitude for the abundance you've received is the best insurance that the abundance will continue. Buddha says that you have no cause for anything but gratitude and choice and joy. Lao Tzu said that if you rejoice in the way things are, the whole world will belong to you. So if you are thankful the way things are, if you see most of us complain that why is this like this, why is that like this, why is the doctor not giving me time, or why do I have to wait always in line and other people can go in as they want? Why do I have this car and why is this car not functioning well? Or the service people does not, do not give proper service, or the maid servant does not, do a good work. So we are not rejoicing in what we already have. Instead of seeing that we have the maid who are at least, helping us do certain work. At least the car is functioning normally. Yes, there are certain glitches, but at least, they took your car and they did some repairing and it is better than before. We are complaining about things that are not available, not visible, not maybe something that we wanted, it is not in that way. Krishna said that whatever he is offered, he accepts with joy. King David spoke of giving thanks to the whole world for everything between the heavens and the earth. And Jesus said thank you before he performed each miracle. From the Australian Aborigines to the African Maasai and Zulu, from the African American Navajo, Shawnee, and Cherokee to the Tahitians, Eskimo, and Maori. The practice of gratitude at very root of most indigenous traditions. So, if it's there in a lot of these cultures, these tribes, even in these tribes, they practice gratitude. And she'll give a lot more examples later, and we'll see how it actually works. When you arise in the morning, give thanks for the morning light, for your life and strength. Give thanks for your food and the joy of living. If you see no reason for giving thanks, the fault lies within yourself. Shawnee Native American leader. So that's what he's saying. He's saying when you get up in the morning, there is light, there is life in the body, there is strength that we have. We are able to do our work, we have food to eat, and there is joy of living because our body is functioning fine, our eyes are functioning fine, our ears are functioning fine, and due to which we can go about our life. If we don't find any reason to be grateful, to be thankful, he says the fault is within you, in your thought process, and it is not in the way the world is functioning. Okay. For us, if you see, most of us are complaining about the way the world is functioning. Oh, it's very cold these days. I cannot get up at 6. Why is the school at 7 a.m.? Why can't it be at 8 a.m.? Why doesn't the bus come on time? Why is it always 10, 15 minutes late? So we are always seeing all the things that we don't like. Our focus is there. Our focus is not on things that are going right and is actually allowing our life to exist. History is laden with famous figures who practice gratitude and whose achievements put them amongst the greatest human beings who have ever lived. Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King, the Dalai Lama, Leonardo da Vinci, Plato, Shakespeare, Aesop, Blake, Emerson, Dickens, Proust, Descartes, Lincoln, Young, Newton, Einstein, and many more. Albert Einstein's scientific discoveries changed the way we see the universe. He he spoke of only giving thanks to others. One of the most brilliant minds of all time thanked other people over 100 times a day for the work they had done. Is it any wonder that so many of life's mysteries were revealed to Albert Einstein? Is it any wonder that Albert Einstein made some of the greatest scientific discoveries in history? He practiced gratitude every single day of his life, and in return, he received many forms of abundance. When Isaac Newton was asked how he had achieved the scientific discoveries he made, he said that he stood on the shoulder of the giants. Isaac Newton, recently voted the greatest contributors to science and humankind, was also grateful to those men and women who lived before him. So all these brilliant scientists, they were thankful for the people who lived before them, who found out the other discoveries that had already been made before them, because then they could build upon them. They could, if somebody has already given us the letters, they started to develop the words because the letters were already done. And he said thank you to people who had developed the letters. You know, it's just an analogy. You understand me? People who had already discovered maybe pump so that they could draw water out from the ground. So then they could invent maybe a machine. So they were thankful. Albert Einstein said thank you 100 times in the day. So when somebody is thinking about gratitude, about being thankful, where is the time of being negative? And so is it a wonder that they were given, they have understood so many concepts and given so much knowledge to the world. The scientists, philosophers, inventors, and discoverers and prophets who practiced gratitude reaped its result and most were unaware of its inherent power. Yet, still gratitude's power is unknown to most people today because to experience the magic of gratitude in your life, you have to practice it. Okay, so just reading this book was not enough. We will have to practice it. The book will give us the ways to do it, and we will practice it every day. We will find time and we will practice it, right? So we are going to just complete this my discovery and end for today. My story is a perfect example of what life is like when a person is ignorant of gratitude and what happens to you when you make gratitude a part of your life. If I had been asked 6 years ago if I was a grateful person, I would have answered yes. For sure, I'm a grateful person. I say thank you when I receive the gift, when someone opens a door for me, and when a person does something for me. The truth is that I was not a grateful person at all. I didn't know what being grateful really meant, and just saying the words thank you on the odd occasion certainly didn't make me a grateful person. My life without gratitude was pretty challenging. I was in debt, and it was increasing a bit more every month. I worked really hard, but my finances never improved. In trying to keep up the mounting debt and obligations, I was living with a continuous undercurrent of stress. My relationships swung like a pendulum from fair to disastrous because I never seemed to have enough time for each person. While I was what would be termed healthy, I felt exhausted at the end of each day, and I always got my fair share of colds and the latest illness going around each season. I had moments of happiness when I went out with friends or when I went on a vacation, but then the reality of having to work harder to pay for those pleasures would sweep over me. I wasn't living, I was surviving from day to day and from paycheck to paycheck. And I would no sooner solve one life problem than more problems would appear. But then something happened that would change my life, everything in my life from that day forward. I discovered a secret about life, and as a result of my discovery, one of the things I began to do was practice gratitude each day. As a result of this, everything in my life changed, and the more I practiced gratitude, the more miraculous were the results. My life truly became magical. For the first time in my life, I became debt free, and shortly after that, I had all the money I needed to do whatever I wanted. Problems in my relationship, work, and health disappeared, and instead of facing daily obstacles, my life became filled with one good thing after another. My health and energy increased dramatically, and I felt better than I had in my 20s. My relationships became much more meaningful and enjoyed more good times with my family and friends in just a few months than I had in all the previous years. More than anything else, I felt happier than I thought it was possible to feel. I was blissfully happy, the happiest I had ever been. Gratitude changed me, my whole life magically changed. Okay, so this we will stop here today and we will continue tomorrow. And from the third day, we will start with our chapter wise activities and tasks. Okay, so for today, the task is just keep a notebook aside for this session and also collect 90 notes of same denomination with you, and you have to give away 3 notes every day. Okay, so with that, we will end today's session. Let's say a short prayer. छोटा सा prayer बोलते हैं and we'll close this session. Please close your eyes. Just remember your God, your Guru, and say thank you. Thank you for bringing us together to practice this. Thank you for all the knowledge we're about to receive. Thank you for good health. Thank you for good relationships. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so gently open your eyes and see you all tomorrow. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.